Women's 4x400 meter relay. Jamaica will go in heat number 1. They will run from lane 2. Poland, Great Britain, Norway, Italy, Spain, Germany, and Australia are the other teams in the first section of the women's 4x400 meter relay. David, firstly, the Jamaicans, what do they need to do to get into the final?
I mean, they need to run anywhere from 3:23, 3:24 to get into the finals. 3:20 is a 50-second split, each athlete. 3:24 is 51 seconds flat split. So we have enough ladies to do that type of work. So we shouldn't have any problems once we put the right persons out there. We should be able to run faster than 3:24, which would be better than all the other teams in our heat have registered so far this season.
Javoy, silver in the last 2 editions of the World Athletics Championships for the women's 4x400 meter relay team. The Olympic Games last year is a forgettable one. Anjanette Knight on that second leg dropping the baton. Do you see them getting into the final, and what four you think they might go with for the first section?
Okay, so yeah, I can see them going into the finals. They have to treat it like a finals. So no room for complacency. They have to go and definitely give it their all. As what David said, the 220, 224 thereabout.
Yeah,
3:20.
324 thereabout. It's a 50-second split. We have enough ladies to definitely do that, and I see them making the finals for sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
2023, Stacey Williams, I think, anchored that team. In the last part. Femke Ball came through for the Netherlands and got that gold. We got silver. Then at the Olympic Games, Stacey Williams started off, handed over to Anjanette Knight, and we all know what happened then. Do we go with Stacey in this heat? Do we go as strong as possible? You look at the ladies available, those in the pool: Leah Anderson, Shaquina Foote, Renisha McGregor, Dejanay Oakley, Nikisha Price, Stacey Williams. Maybe Nikisha Price won't contest the heat because she competed in the women's 400 meters. Which team do you see us using tomorrow?
Well, I wouldn't be interested in using Leah any at all, based on the last performance that we saw from her.
Which was what, the mixed 4x4?
The mixed 4x4, where she split almost 54. So I'd be looking at the other ladies. And it also depends on the athletes who are willing to do the work. If Nikisha Price says that she wants to run the prelims, I'd make her run. Athletes are trained to do multiple events, and I wouldn't necessarily rest her if she's interested in running. So I'd put them based on what I think would be the strategy that we want to use. Do we want to lead? Do we want to race? Or, run from behind? Or want to take it out and have everybody else chase us? And then I'd set it up based on that.
Yeah, the men's 4x400 meter relay team in lane 2, similar to the women, but they go in section 2. Maybe only one person, Jashana Dennis, not a sub-45 runner in this lineup or in this pool to pick from. Where do you see us finishing? Or firstly, do you see us progressing?
Okay, this one is a bit difficult because the guys that are running, they don't want to give the best effort when it comes to the 4x4. I've watched many 4x4, and there's only one person on that team that gives his all every single time. And
who is that one person?
From Sprintec. What's his name?
Zandrian
Barnes. He's amazing on the 4x4. So you have to give it your all, like how Zandrian does it. So I've seen where they have someone starting and they're falling behind from the start leg, and then we have to be playing catch up. That's not going to work. You cannot already be at a disadvantage with athletes who are faster than you. You're not going to go any further in the heat with that. So unless they, as I said earlier, treat these heats like a finals, and then we can definitely make it through the heat.
Yeah. Unlikely, David, that we will see Rashid McDonald because he cramped up after the semi-finals. He spoke about cramps after the final. But given what we have on offer, Javon Powell is in that pool, Antonio Watson. We also have Delana Kennedy, who has gone 44-7 and 44-9 already at this World Championship. Do you see the men progressing? Japan, Brazil, Great Britain, Belgium, Portugal, Botswana, and Australia, the other teams in their section. Top three to advance.
Again, using the same litmus test that I used for the women, I would not be using Antonio Watson based on the last effort that we saw. I'd protect the other athletes and their effort by trying to field a stronger team or a sure team. 3 minutes flat is 45 seconds each split, and we have enough guys who could run that. Especially with a running start. So the key thing would be who you put in the blocks to give you that. I mean, you might not be able to get a 45 flat out of the blocks, maybe 45-5, so then you'd end up having to have somebody run faster than 45 flat with the baton. And you have several guys. You have Bovell who could do that. Kennedy could do that. Joshana could do that. So I think we have a team that can run 3 flat even without McDonald.
Any of the 4 hurdles men coming in?
No, not at this time.
Not at this time. If they don't come in, no, they won't come in for the final.
No, not at this time.
Okay. Do you have us to medal?
It's going to depend on how we race. I mean, Botswana is really hot, and it depends on where we are. Do we get into the pack, into the race, battling? And racing those who are there, you know, it depends. If we want a medal, I think we can get a medal if we're up there in the pack.